It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On third down, here's Spears.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran in his 9th season now in the league.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal from the 6.
They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make him catch.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone, pushing his way through. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Dak.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Escaping the pressure right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott to throw it.
And that one too high and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.